Hey guys, it's Miharu. In 2016, Shantae entered the world of HD with her fourth game installment, Half Genie Hero. And within this world of magic and adventure emerged a certain one-off character, one so mysterious and alluring that she would leave a lasting impression on fans. That was Giga Mermaid. No fair! Alright, let's talk about Holly. Holly Lingerbean, Half Genie for Hire. Introduced shortly before the journey to Mermaid Falls, Holly was Shantae's replacement, hired by the mayor after he once again deems Shantae unfit to continue protecting Scuttletown. Holly claims to have not only a genie mother, but a stage magician father as well, therefore making her more magical than any other half-genie, a true Princess Morbucks of Sequin Land. Shantae later encounters her in Castletown, first at the start where she says she's been sent to investigate everyone's missing memories, and then at the end where she reveals herself to be the mastermind behind it all, along with her giant sandworm pet Wilbur. During this confrontation, Holly makes it known that she is not in fact a half-genie, but a memory of the most important person of all time. A long time ago, Holly was, in her own words, Tasseltown's smartest, most beautiful, brightest star, summa cum laude, homecoming queen, and Miss Tasseltown 3 years running. But when a centuries-long sandstorm destroyed the entire town, there was almost no one left to remember her. That's when she got the idea to have Wilbur, who feeds on neurotransmissions, eliminate from everyone all memories that were not of her, so she could remain the strongest. After Shantae defeats Wilbur and sets the memories free, Holly fades away, not to be seen again for the rest of the game. However, she does make more appearances in the DLC stories, which imply her to have teamed up with Nega Shantae, in game modes, which feature more of the eccentric tales of her past, becoming a ninja master, a rather painful ear-piercing story, and boasting about her incredible sand sculpting skills. Due to her minimal inclusion in the overall plot, Holly is typically seen as nothing more than a filler villain. The general consensus of the fanbase being that she's a waste, underutilized, or just a horrible character who deserves all the hate she gets. Her story is entertaining and amusing enough, though I don't feel like they go super hard on it enough for me to quite call it anything super memorable. While I do think the joke about forgetting her is pretty funny in its own right, it's kinda done at the expense of making her any real character at all. Clueless on the context of her character, to be honest. I thought she would be further explored after that game, but as it stands, it's hard to take anything away from her minimal personality presence. It's less lore and more that she ended up being such a waste of a character. She's introduced as this secondary antagonist that brought up some interesting implications, only to not do much, not be connected to the main conflict, and gets taken out halfway through the game with no lingering impact. She just wasted time in an already disjointed story. You are meant and expected to dislike and hate her. Also, she was pointless. This is unfortunate because she actually does have the potential to be interesting if given the opportunity. A story exploring Holly's past could provide that character development we need, and a new Shantae game could do just that. It would allow us to see this seemingly perfect life she had for ourselves, because even though she talked big, we still have no way of knowing how much truth there was to her words. Did the townspeople really adore her like she says they did? After all, she's been kept alive by memories. No one specified whether they were good or bad. For all we know, she could have a long history of taking credit for what other people have done. I have in mind two different ideas for making her story and character more impactful overall. One is a plot involving time travel. Not only would it be an excellent way for Shantae to finally meet her mother, but she could also travel to a past Tasseltown and meet Holly. Perhaps they can work together to stop some threat, thereby changing the future and giving the fake genie a chance to redeem herself. The second idea is to just simply give her a better reason for existing as an antagonist. The way she was introduced implied she was going to be a rival of sorts to Shantae, so why not do something with that? Sure, I suppose there's not much you can do since she's not actually a half-genie, but there must be something about her that makes her unique. Perhaps, if she doesn't have any powers of her own, she can obtain them somehow, maybe by teaming up with another villain. She doesn't have to be the big bad, but it would be cool to give her an actually threatening presence. Personally, I'm a sucker for the evil counterpart stuff, so this would be my preferred route of the two I've mentioned. The fact is that, with a bit of lore expansion, it is indeed possible to pull Holly out of the fire of wasted potential. What little screen time she had hinted at other layers to her past and personality that were ultimately left unexplored, and broadening her role in a future game would allow fans to maybe reevaluate their first impressions and see her as more than just a memory. That's gonna do for this video, guys. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on Holly Lingerbean in the comments below. As always, don't forget to subscribe for more casual gaming content, and I will see you next time. Until then, this is Miharu, signing off.